copy that. All right, welcome to Brothers Beer Podcast. My name is Steve, and today I'm drinking this strawberry lager right here. It's it's called Abita, and I think they're out of Louisiana. And you know how much, I don't know if you guys have seen the blueberry beers we've done, but I've liked the blueberry beer so much that I saw this strawberry beer, Abita Brewing out of Louisiana, somewhere in Louisiana. But let me read this to you. Kenny always reads a thing for you guys. So this Abita beer, Abita beer is the name of the company, not brewing or anything. There's a strawberry lager. It's a juicy, ripe Louisiana strawberries harvested at the peak of the season. Give this crisp lager its strawberry flavor and aroma. Abita strawberry is made with Pilsner and wheat malts, Vanguard hops, and the finest Louisiana strawberries, resulting in a light gold lager with a subtle haze. So, I don't know. I hope it tastes good. I don't really know all that stuff. Oh, it's a 4.2 ABV, which is actually less than a Bud Light. Usually these craft beers have more alcohol in them, but this has got a little less, so this is probably for summer drinking. But it's a seasonal beer, and it just came out. Oh, you can smell the strawberries, man. You see how it looks? Nice, kind of gold. Looks real carbonated. And I got two of them here because I think I'm going to be talking about something for a minute. Hopefully, I'm going to try to use a video. I try to play a YouTube video a little bit in here because there's this this song that I was listening to by a band called I Prevail. And when I first heard the song, I really liked the song. I thought, oh, that's a good song, man. That sounds really good. So I posted it to my Facebook page. And the other night, here, let me taste this real quick. Wow. The strawberry flavor just kind of hits you. That's pretty good, man. I mean, it tastes, you know, the blueberry beer, the Rivertown blueberry tastes like blueberry cereal, man. This tastes like Frankenberry cereal. But it's still got the lager. You can still taste the beer on the back end, but the strawberries are right up front. It's actually a little weird. I mean, it might take some getting used to. I don't know. I got to bring up the comments if anybody's commenting, but let me see here. Oh, hi everybody. There's 3 or 4 people in here listening. Appreciate you guys being here, but you don't have to say anything because I'm not gonna be able to read. And you know, like usually there's 2 of us, so we can take turns kind of looking and all that shit. But I'm just gonna kind of talk a little bit. Okay, so I was laying in bed the other night, and I thought I wanted to listen to a little bit of music, so I figured I'd listen to that song again because it's got this lyric in it I like. It says, I think too much. I'm a little bit paranoid. I think I'm breaking down. And I was like, oh, that sounds pretty cool, you know? So I brought the video up that I had posted on my Facebook, and I was laying there just watching the video, and the video, it hit me. It was just really powerful. When I was growing up, I had a friend of mine. His mom and my mom were friends, and like they would babysit us, you know, back and forth or whatever. But then they kind of grew apart or whatever, but he still grew up in my neighborhood. So as we got older, we knew that story. Like, our parents used to really know each other, used to be friends and stuff, but he was a really cool guy in the neighborhood. I won't bring up his name, like I said, because I mean, it's kind of wrong, but I mean, we ended up being like really good friends. He got me my first job at Grub Steak. He was a busboy at Grub Steak. And, he was actually the first kid I knew that died. He killed himself. And like I didn't know, nobody knew how to take it back then. I think I was like 15 or 16 when he did that, you know. And but I've always had like a really weird idea of like suicide and depression. It's always been to me, and this is you know, I'm changing now. I'm 48. It was wrong. Probably I'm not gonna say it was wrong. It was just my idea, but at the time it was the wimpy way out, the pussy way out. You know, like it was easy on you, and then the rest of everybody else is here to live with the pieces or whatever. And then, but through the years growing up, you know, everybody's had people that they either know or in their family that have dealt with depression and shit. And this video really dealt with depression. And I'm watching the video, and during the whole video, let me see if I can just play it real quick, and then we'll talk about it. You know, see if it comes up here. It's always going to be an advertisement first. So I got that muted right now. But it just really hit me. Like, I'm watching this video and I'm like, he has all these people around him, like a really good support group around him. And it's just not getting through to him. You know, he knows it, but it's not really penetrating. Like, people are congratulating him for different things or telling him they love him and stuff, but he's still in his own head. And then at the end of the video, I wish it would start. I don't know. The problem is I don't know anything about my equipment yet. I'm just now really learning it. I just now figured out how to play YouTube videos on it today. And I can't fast forward or anything. I can't stop it or anything from the software that I got right now. Maybe somebody would teach me how to do that stuff if it can be done. But whatever this is very long and it's aggravating the shit out of me right now. But okay, it looks like it's about to end. Maybe I'll... And then I also don't know what the audio is going to be like. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, there it is. Okay. We'll bring it down a little bit. But if you watch this video, I don't know. They're a really good band. I don't even know. Don't know that much about them. I've heard some of their songs, but this video was very good. And so as I'm watching this video, I'm laying in bed, I'm thinking about stuff. I'm like, man. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for playing this video or not. I mean, I hope not. I'm just kind of giving my ideas on it. But this video is really powerful to me. Like, this kid, you know, seems to have a lot going for him. He's got a good family and stuff. But he just, no matter what they say, it just doesn't get through to him. And then at the end of this video, which we probably got a ways to go, I think it's doing that weird thing where it's looping or something. I don't know. But anyways, all right. So you get the gist of it. And then at the end of this video, there's a message from the singer. There's two singers in this band. One is he does the clear vocals, they called it, and the other one does the the dirty vocals. But this is a message from Brian Burkheiser. He says, over 3 million people currently live with depression. When you're depressed, you don't control your thoughts control you. I struggle with it every day. And then he signed it, Brian. So, I mean, that shit just powerful to me. And I know I've probably heard that a million times from a million different people, but just laying there that night in the bed, that shit just hit me. Like, that shit's real. I mean, that's just real, you know? There's a lot of people. I don't know if 300 million, I don't know where you get the numbers from, but I saw a number on Facebook the other day. It said 1,000 a little over 1,000 veterans kill themselves every day in this country. And that just seems astronomical to me. I don't understand those numbers. I don't know, it's just hard to wrap your head around. There's this message right there. And that's from the singer of a band who, maybe music is his therapy. Maybe that's, maybe that's how he gets through to people, or copes with it himself or whatever. But I was thinking, like, there's a difference in being depressed and having depression. And I think that, like people like me, I've always been like, man, fuck that shit. Just suck it up, buttercup. All the toxic masculinity things that people say, just get over that shit, dog, whatever, but that line there where he said, when you have depression, you don't control your thoughts control you. That got to me because I was thinking the difference between being depressed and having depression is like everybody has those thoughts. Like your mind will work on you it's all the time back there. It's in the back. It's just all the time saying shit. You fat piece of shit. You worthless slob. Just shit like that. It always says stuff to you. But when you don't have depression, you can just deal with it. Just knock it out and knock it away or whatever. Just, you seeing that kitty cat on Facebook, like just knocking away different stupid words every time they pop up. But if you have depression, I think your mind ends up winning that battle. You can no longer fight all that shit off. And sometimes I'm not, first, I want to say this. I'm not a psychiatrist, a psychologist. I've never taken any kind of classes. I may have absolutely no idea what the hell I'm talking about. And I don't claim to know anything. All I know is there are nights that I lay in bed. I mean, I think we all do it. And your mind won't shut off. And it just is talking to you. Like, why do you even try that? What the fuck are you even trying to, get healthy or eat right or just all the time giving you stupid shit, just all the time fucking with you. I heard a comedian, his name's Mark Normand. I heard him today actually. And he said that like he's all the time fighting with his brain. His brain's all the time telling him what a worthless piece of crap he is. And I just started thinking like, there's a lot of people that can't always deal with that shit. Like what if your brain does start to overpower you and it's actually winning that battle that you have going on with your brain? But you have people like in that video, that guy had people, he had a support group and shit, but you don't want to hear that. Like when you're going through stuff, you appreciate the love and shit, but it just don't get through. It don't penetrate. It don't get to you. Like it doesn't click like it's supposed to. Like if you've ever smoked and then you try to quit smoking, people are like, man, you got to quit smoking. Your kids want you to quit smoking, or, it's that cigarette stink and shit. So everybody else wants you to quit smoking and you want to quit smoking, but you can't quit smoking until that something clicks in your brain. Like I was able to quit, but it wasn't because anybody else wanted me to. Something just clicked. It was like, you're done with that shit. And I think that's the same thing with this, maybe like, you're depressed. You ain't trying to hear that. You get it that they love you, but it's not what you need. For some reason, you can't accept it maybe or something. I don't know. It's just depression is it's a weird thing because I know a couple people going through shit right now that can't maybe drag themselves out of it or pull themselves out of it. So don't give up on them or whatever, but don't get mad or frustrated. Like I would get mad and frustrated. I want somebody that I really love. I'm not going to, throw anybody out there or anything, but they go through stuff all the time. And I'm constantly like, man, fuck that. That's stupid. You shouldn't, don't think like that. You got people here depending on you and shit, but maybe I know it's stupid. It's just a song. It's just a video, but it made me think, maybe I'll just treat her different about it. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll come at her different with that from now on, because you just never really know. Nothing I say is going to affect it one way or the other, I guess. But you never know, Sometimes you might be able to get through to somebody. Don't ever give up on them, I guess, But But I used to get mad at them and tell them that, don't be a coward. Don't bitch out, Usually I try to make these podcasts funny as I can. It's impossible on this one. It just was getting to me. It was eating at me. Everybody's got that voice back there, I don't know how long I'm going to keep talking about this because I think I'm getting a little choked up. But everybody knows somebody that's going through something. Everybody does. And I don't know what to say to them. That's the other thing too. Like if you're on the outside looking in, like what do you say? Maybe if people that were going through depression would talk about it a little more, and if there is something we could say, maybe let us know, like, or maybe they don't even know if there's anything you can do or say. But we all get down. I want everybody to know that. Everybody gets down. Like when I was in school, there was this kid I knew, man, and I felt like he had his entire life together. And I always wondered, man, I'm like, how is that guy just got everything so right? Like I'm over here struggling just because I got some damn cat hair in my pants, man. I feel like a dork, a moron and shit. Trying to, you put on that exterior. I grew my hair long. I wear a leather jacket, put holes in my jeans, anything to try to fit or be cool or whatever. And there's that guy over there, man. He don't care. It's like he don't give a shit. Like, he was the coolest motherfucker, man, But in reality, he was going through the same shit I was, He just, on the outside, that image that he portrayed on the outside. Of course, I don't know that for sure. Now I just like to think that. Everybody was going through that. I guess some people are cooler than other people. They deal with shit better than other people do. But then they're talking about the whole bullying thing now is worse than it was when we were kids because you have the social media and stuff, and social media is such a huge part of people's lives now. And I was talking to a friend of mine about this recently, and she was saying that how bad it is now. And I'm like, you want me to show you how to stop cyberbullying? And I just reached over and, turned off her phone. I'm like, that's how you do that shit. But she's like, but that you can't just do that. The kids nowadays can't just unplug. I was thinking about that. I'm like, you know what? You're probably right. But just like I don't think you can get to the people that are going through shit, can your words push somebody over the line? Can your words actually be what makes somebody else go from, winning that battle with their brain to losing it? Oh, I got a story. Just the other day, I was at Kroger's buying some, water and shit and bananas, whatever. And I went to the fast checkout lane, and usually I just do my self checkout, but I went to the express lane, and the lady's ringing my stuff up, and I had on that shirt my mom got me for Christmas that said Steve's Beer Removal Service. And she read my shirt, and I just kind of chuckled. She chuckled. I said, yeah, my mom got me that for Christmas. I was like, she just looked at me for a second. And I was like, well, my name's Steve. And she was like, well, I was going to call you anything but late for dinner. It's like, I think shock came over my, you know what I mean? And she was like, looked at me for a second. And I said, did you just call me fat? She was like, well, I'm fat too, Steve. Can't we just be friends? I was like, I laughed my ass off. I'm like, that's funny as shit. But like, could that actually push somebody? That kind of shit. Cause I haven't forgot about it. It's been 3 days. I haven't forgot about it. I think I've talked about it every day. Funny shit like that happens. And you're like, what if I couldn't win that battle in the back of my head? You know what I mean? I don't know. But cyberbullying is, it's a real thing. It's just weird that typed words can have as much of an impact as spoken words, which I was brought up sticks and stones. But the truth is, as much as I do like that saying, and you do need to teach people to be tough and shit, sometimes words do beat you down a little bit, especially when you're beating yourself up too. You know what I mean? I'm probably going to drink this other beer, but I really don't want to overstay my welcome. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to talk this to death because I'm just me and I don't have anybody to bounce shit off of. Kenny's not here. I see him in the chat, but Croker. I see him in the chat, but he's not here with me. But anyways, yeah, I was just thinking. I mean, that video, I don't know if you guys could even hear it. I don't know if the sound came through or if it did start doing that weird loopy thing. I got to figure that out. I got all kinds of shit to figure out with all this stupid equipment. But I really do appreciate you guys stopping by and listening. I think I'm going to drink this beer, and then I'm going to go try to fight my battle. I know you're fighting your own battles, so I do appreciate everybody for stopping by. Brothers of Beer podcast. You can watch us on Facebook now, YouTube now, and I'll try to get this one out as soon as possible. And I don't know what I'm going to do the next 2 weeks. Kenny's not going to be here. It's just going to be me. And I better have more shit than this because I could barely fill a half hour. All right, guys, I appreciate it.